Oh, Father, tell me that we get what we deserve. Oh, we get what we deserve. Oh, you let your Thomas promise we all yeah, but for the fall, do you dare to look them right in the eye? So there's no use crying about it. And we're down. We're down. They got the kingdom on down. There's an old man sitting on the phone and saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. It's straight for the bag. So he's making his passings. If you wanna break these walls down, you're gonna get bruised. Now my neck is open wide. There's sort of fist around it. Already choking on my pride. There's no use crying about it. Crying about it. Crying about it. Crying about it. Okay, they wanna make me whoa, baby. Way down we go. And we're down. There's no use crying about it. 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 And we're down. They won't make me free. We're down. And there's an old man sitting on the phone and saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. They're coming in the market. There's an old man sitting on the phone and saying that I probably keep my pretty mouth shut. It's straight from the castle. They wanna make me free. And there's an old man sitting on the phone and saying that I probably shouldn't be so mean. I'm headed straight for the castle. They've got the kingdom locked up. And we're down. And there's an old man sitting on the throne and saying I should probably keep my pretty mouth shut. Headed straight for the castle. Hey, so this is a late night live. I was going to wait to do this till tomorrow, and then I changed my mind. I want to play something really quick, and then I'm going to play something that Laura did. I didn't even know that she did this. And I'm going to say this. I'm willing to say all of these things. I have no problem to say it because I know what I'm looking at and I know what I'm seeing. There's a lot of other people that do too, but I don't think they're comfortable enough to say it because they're afraid they'll be wrong. I'm not afraid I'm wrong. I know I'm right. I'm 100% positive that I know exactly what I'm looking at I've never been wrong, not ever, when it comes to a cancer scammer. Laura knows that. That's why she's fucking terrified of me talking. That's why her reaction is what it is. Trust and believe. So, whoever Hope is that wrote Laura owes me nothing, you're absolutely right. She owes me nothing. But she does owe this community, not to lie, about going through chemotherapy. She has not sat in a chair once and received any kind of chemo. Okay, Hope for Justice 5408. Just so you know, she does owe those people all sitting over there the truth. She owes this entire community the truth and not to be lied to. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say everybody here knows somebody or has been affected by cancer. I have. And I'll be damned if I'm going to sit here and watch her do what she's doing and not say shit. So everyone else can sit around on their hands and not say anything. They can ignore it because they're afraid to be wrong. I'm not afraid to be wrong because I'm not wrong. I know Laura. I know her all too well. And I know when she's lying. And she's lying. I'm going to tell you exactly what's going on. And you're going to see everything that I'm going to tell you is going to happen. But before I do that, let me grab this link because I just recorded something. This is her reaction. It's very telling. It's only, I don't know, a minute long or so. Well, 2 minutes. But she's very angry. I guess that would be too, Laura. Right? Especially if it were me doing it. And I'll keep speaking on this for as long as she's lying to this entire community about it. She knows she's fucked. She knows. She's trying so hard to skate right on by and get into this radiation she's got to do. She never did chemo. Now, have you guys seen the live stream that she did where she is talking about how she shaved her head? Anybody familiar with what Laura did when Alicia shaved her head? Because she was actually going to lose her hair. Laura never lost a strand. She finished her chemo weeks ago. Literally weeks ago. What's this? Tiffany, Laura's Patreon ally paid her for the cold capping. Sounds like Laura scammed her too. Send her my way, Libby Lou. If that's the case and she feels scammed, tell her to hit me up. My email's in my about section, and I'm more than willing to talk to her, and she can have a platform here anytime. I'm going to stay on this because now I'm really invested. So this was Laura just a little bit ago. I'm going to play this first because this is the real Laura. Let me grab this. And hey, everybody. And Libby Lou True Crime, this isn't the first time Laura's done things like this. Never did I ever think she would do it with cancer. Okay? Not a day. I'm shocked. I really am. Now, has Laura scammed around here before? Yes, she certainly has. I've watched it probably 4 to 5 times that I can count. But I did not think she would take it this far. So, let me grab this. I'm going to pull this up. Libby Lucci is in my chat telling everybody somebody feels scammed. Isn't that something? She still believes Laura has cancer. Laura does have cancer. She was diagnosed with cancer. She didn't do chemo, though. This is the thing. Laura can have cancer, right? If you lie about doing chemotherapy, you're still a scammer, cancer or not. Lying at all about any aspect of your cancer journey is a scam. Laura has never looked so good, right? She's never sounded so good. She's like at the top of her game right now. Anybody notice that? I don't think she's been this active in years. And she's enjoying every second. Everybody sees this. I don't think they know what to do. I don't think people really know how to react. I do. And this right here tells you everything. But nothing like her own words I'm about to play in a minute after this. This is her reaction to someone in her chat. I don't know who it was because I got there far later. I was probably 25, 30 minutes behind on the stream. But and I don't even know what this person said that she had this reaction. Yes, you can buy a cold capping machine off Amazon for $200. Why did she need thousands? Sunshine girl. Laura's always needed thousands. Laura has always been able to find a grift. It's what she does here for years and years and years. And I actually think that this community is so conditioned to it that they just accept it. And it's not acceptable, not even a little bit. Gloriana, she's learned from a lot of people that have passed. She's learned from people that have been through it. She is literally on Google searching everything she possibly can. And I want you to listen to this. I want you to listen. This vile bitch. Okay.
I'm going to address this one more time. Crime on my mind. Let me make this loud and clear for you. I don't give a fuck about Tiffany. If you mention her name again, I will remove it. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I don't give a fuck if the woman lives or dies. Let me make this loud and clear for you. I don't give a fuck about Tiffany. If you mention her name again, I will remove it. I don't know how many times I need to say this. I don't give a fuck if the woman lives or dies. I don't care if she walks outside and gets hit by a truck. Okay. I don't give a fuck. I don't want her mentioned. I don't deal with her because I don't give a fuck.
She doesn't want me mentioned. Okay. Because she knows I'm going to tell the truth about her. She doesn't care if I live or die. The woman with cancer over there is sitting around talking about how she does not care if I live or die. Well, thank God I don't give a fuck if you care if I live or die, Laura. God will take care of you. I have no say in what he chooses for you or what happens to you. I don't wish anything for you, actually. I don't feel anything for you. I'm not going to wish that you get hit by a bus. I'm not going to wish that you die or anything like that. However, I've lost, I could count on a whole hand how many people I've lost from cancer in my life. And just the fact alone that you're lying about going through chemo, I do hope you get what you actually pretend to have, right? I do. No one should ever lie about something like this. Your stage 1 could have been so much worse, where you actually did need chemo. Does Laura need radiation? Yes, I believe she does, but she did not need chemo. Karma is a bitch, Sunshine Girl. Sure is. And I definitely would never lie about something like that. Never, ever. I'd be terrified to lie about something like this. Laura's not, though. So, how is it that someone living with cancer right now is going to wish for someone to get hit by a bus? Why is she so angry? Because I told the truth about her. That's why. Because I'm calling out what I see. That's why. She is terrified of people to actually listen and trust and believe they are. People are dropping like flies out over there. They know, Laura. I think that the people sitting there saying they believe you actually don't, because they know you just like I know you. What an odd predicament to put your people in. You do know this is probably going to cancel you forever. I do hope it does, because there's not a shred of proof of chemo. And actually, what you did 2 days ago, yikes. We're going to talk about that too. And this won't take long, so.
Fuck about her, and I don't care what she thinks.
She does care what I think. She cares that I'm sitting here using my platform to talk about it. And if you missed the 2 lives that I did several weeks ago on my Sassafras channel, please do watch them. They're important. And I don't know if anybody can grab them. If not, I can. I don't know if everyone knows what I did over there. I'm thinking a lot of people know. I'm pretty sure everybody watched those, because there was quite a bit of people that showed up for those lives. I was actually surprised how many people showed up for them. If you haven't seen them, they're important to watch. Please listen to them, because this is really the 3rd live stream I'm doing on it.
So I'm going to say it again. Mention her again, and I will remove it. Got it? Thank you. I understand. I'm just letting you know. Nobody gives a fuck about Tiffany. Plain and simple. She's fucking psychotic.
It's always everyone's go-to, right? When you're telling the truth about them, you're psychotic. We're surrounded over here by really mentally ill people, right? So if you call it out, you're psychotic. No, Laura, you know what's psychotic? Sitting over there telling all those people that you lost your hair because of chemo, but in the sentence before telling everyone you shaved it off because your hair got matted in one night. and they turned into dreadlocks in your sleep. So you had to shave your head. Within literally one moment, she's telling everyone she's traumatized and she lost her hair from chemo. Pay attention to what she says, everybody. Why is it that Laura is so bothered by whoever the hell this person is that's in there? I don't know what they said. I have literally no clue. I have to watch the replay. Whatever it was triggered her to the point she wants me dead. Careful what you wish on other people, Laura. God just might give it to you.
Let her be psychotic. She can't find anyone that will give her attention.
I can't find anyone that'll give me attention. Laura, I'm not the one lying about chemo. That would be you. Attention? What kind of attention is it that you think that I seek? I want attention on your lies. And I have attention on your lies. Everyone's watching you. Everyone's listening to you. And they see right through you. Why did Laura never show proof of chemo? Because she has none. And she's so fucking angry, she wants me dead. I haven't seen a single person call her out. Maybe I'm missing it. If anyone else has, please let me know. I don't care who it is. I support them in it. Everyone should be calling this out. I'm shocked to have not seen more people discuss this and actually call Laura out, because if this would have been 4 years ago, she would never be getting away with this right now. I'll say it again. I believe Laura has cancer. I said it on those other 2 lives that I did. However, she is not and has not been receiving chemotherapy, which makes this a scam. She's about to go into radiation. And what she's going to do is she's going to skip over the fact that she was never in chemo. And everyone's going to forget about it, Laura? No, I'll never let them forget. And you know I won't. That's why you're so fucking triggered. I don't think you should have done this. I think it was the worst decision you could have possibly made ever in the history of your channel. I think it's worse, even worse than putting your children up there while they were accused of mating with each other, right? All those years ago when you exploited your kids all over the place. There's a lot of people that don't know. A lot of people have no idea the things Laura has done on this platform, right? And we have cringed for years. Shit. I was her friend while she did some of these things. I didn't show up for certain things for a reason, right? What am I going to do? You can't change someone like Laura. You cannot change someone like this. It's in her DNA. This is how she was raised. This is who she was brought up to be, unfortunately. Laura doesn't know how to make an honest living. That's Laura's problem. But you certainly don't need to lie about being involved in chemotherapy.
So now she's bringing it back to me. I'm not giving her attention.
So she thinks that I need attention, that I need to bring it back to her. Let me tell you something, Laura. There are no views in your name. There's no money in your name. I promise. If I needed attention, I certainly wouldn't go seeking for attention using your name. However, that's what you came over here for the last, 3 years? When Laura needed attention, where did she go? That's right here. Right here. You couldn't peel her out of this channel. If I was talking about Summer, where was Laura? Right here. Trust and believe, when I need attention, it definitely wouldn't be you that I need to talk about. No one's going to show up for you, Laura. I think you're the last person that would bring attention to my channel. Okay, I could think of a million other things that I could do. I could sit here and coupon and get more attention than I would get off your name. So let's be clear. This is not about attention. This is about my ultimate disgust and what you're doing. Do I believe she was offered chemo and denied it? Or never needed the chemo in the first place? Sorry, I've not seen the other videos you put out. I don't believe that she needed chemo in the first place. I don't believe she denied chemo. I don't believe she needed it at all. I think that she got very lucky, and I do believe she does need radiation, and she's going to milk this. You're going to see proof of the radiation. You'll never see proof of the chemo because it didn't happen. So, let's see. Oh, thank you, Sunshine Girl, for dropping my second channel, because that's where those 2 lives are. I did those, 2 weeks ago or so. Sassy Bernard says, she's pretty feisty for someone who's going through chemo. Oh, yeah, Sassy Bernard, this has been going on the whole way through this entire shenanigans she has going on. She's been over there literally dressed to the nines, screaming at the top of her lungs, drama all day, every day. She never missed it. She never missed a day, I don't think. I have literally not seen Laura live this much since probably 2018 and 19. She's enjoying every second of this. Attention, that would not be me, Laura. That would be you. It doesn't look like you're getting much, though. Shit.
Attention. I don't give a fuck if the woman gets hit by a truck. I really don't.
This is the second time Laura has said she wants me to be hit by a truck. Do you guys remember when Paloma said that she wanted Laura's head on the front of a truck? All that crazy shit. It was the end of the world for Laura. Laura, I'm not going to cry about it. I want everyone to see your reaction to me because this is how angry you are. It's because I'm right. And I didn't need you to do this for me to know. I've been knowing I'm right. A lot of people know I'm right. So you can keep wishing death on me because I'm telling the truth about you. I thought you were staring death in the face, Laura. No? I didn't think so. I didn't think so.
Okay? So I'll make that loud and clear.
How about you make your chemo journey loud and clear? Where is that? Why haven't we seen that? One person has come to me to tell me that they know for sure Laura was doing chemo. I'm not going to even say who that one person was. I can tell you it's none of those people over there. So I asked this person, okay, I don't believe her, no matter what you say. Did you see the bag, right? Did you see her IV bag and the label? Do you know what their answer was? No, I didn't. I already knew that. Laura could be getting vitamin infusions and sending photos to people, right? But why has only one person come to me to tell me that they believe her? What about all those people over there holding wrenches on her Patreons? Do you remember back in the day how many people would flock to her defense? They've seen proof. I haven't seen a single person say that they've seen proof. None of them have. She's almost out of the woods with this, right? Chemo ended for her allegedly several weeks ago. She only needed to do it 3 times. She never showed up for the 4th treatment because her doctor said she didn't need to, right? That's what she told everybody. Wait till you see what I'm about to play next. I just want to play this because it's even more so validation that I'm right. Laura, you forget that we've all been here and we know you like a book. This here is so predictable, and it's exactly how you act when people tell the truth about you. She has to immediately dismiss it. She wants to move away from it, right? So nobody will ask any questions. You don't sound so good, Laura. Are you getting sick with a cold?
I don't want her name mentioned.
You don't want my name mentioned? That sucks. I have a feeling you're going to be seeing my name mentioned a whole lot, especially going forward. Because I'm definitely not letting this go, especially now. Not after what I watched earlier tonight. Fuck no.
I don't want her in here. I don't give a.
I never planned on coming into your channel, Laura. You don't want me in there? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want me in there either, right? People might know the truth about you.
A fuck about her. Okay? Leave it at that. Tell her to go stick carrots up her twat and send more pictures out. And then she can judge anybody. But
I'm judging you. You know what I hope for you, Laura? This is what I hope for you. I hope that in the future, everything that you have spoken to be true, I want it to be true because you deserve that. If you have the balls to lie about going through chemotherapy, then you have the balls to face chemotherapy and endure chemotherapy. Do you know how many people are watching you who have been through chemo, who have loved ones who are going through it right this very minute? That's my wish for you. You do deserve to go through chemo. You do. Just for the simple fact alone that you pretended to be in treatment. It's only fair. But only God can decide that. And I believe that God will do what he sees fit for you. I believe in God. You may not, I do. And I think you have a lot to fear. I won't wish death on you. But if you have the balls to sit around talking about being in chemo, then you really do need to be enduring that.
bye-bye. That's what I'm saying, KCG.
So I'm going to take this down and I want to tell you. Well, let me go through my comments because I haven't looked down really quick. Let me come through here and look at these. Hey, Boosta, long time no see. Boosta says, TM, hey, yes, let it be known, girl. Thank you, TM, for speaking on the truth always. Respect. Much respect to you too. Thanks, Boosta. I appreciate it. Hey, Casey. Libby Lou True Crime. One of Laura's subs got exposed for making racist comments, and Laura covered for it and said it wasn't true when it was. And when someone asked if she could show the screenshot, Laura told the person she needed to pay her to see the screenshot. She said, pay me and maybe I'll show it. Yeah, everything is payment for Laura. That's what she lives for. That's why she's faking chemo. She didn't need to do that to get money. You do know that the cancer diagnosis would have been enough. Laura, you having cancer, your stage 1 cancer, it did not call for chemo. It does call for radiation. That would have been enough. You would have profited off of that. You do know that, right? You didn't need to lie. Isn't it bad enough already? Just a cancer diagnosis alone, even stage 1, isn't that bad enough? It wouldn't be worth it, right? Because you didn't ever have anything to show for it. So the lie is just not worth it. Not to mention, no normal, rational person would ever want to lie about something like that, correct? Hey, Mac49. Amanda Grace says, we don't need another scammer in this community. Well, Laura is only here to scam. She scammed just about off, even off puppies. Laura has scammed off pretty much anything possible that there is to scam off of. Shit, even candles. So who's Laura? Jen. Who's Laura? Are you new here? Hey, Yanni. Shadow Wolf. Yanni, yes. I haven't seen that from Laura. I haven't seen her tired. I haven't seen her cancel a live because she had a bad day. Nothing, right? Nothing like that. Like I said, it's quite the opposite. Shit, I've heard Laura tired as fuck on just a regular day when she didn't have a cancer diagnosis. She hasn't gotten very tired. Sunshine Girl says, I have, and she means been affected by cancer in her life. She said chemo was so rough on my mom, she only lasted for 2 treatments. Sassy Bernard says, I lost my best friend years ago from cancer. Ex-mother-in-law is going through it right now as we speak. Chemo knocked the shit out of both of them. Sassy, prayers up for your mother-in-law. And I'm sorry for the loss of your friend. I've lost 2 very close friends to cancer. I lost my grandmother from cancer. Little girl that I babysat for who made it halfway through college died from cancer just several years ago. She didn't even make it through college and she's gone. She was beautiful. I take great offense to what Laura's doing. I think a lot of people do. Sassy Bernard also says not only is she taking trips, but also going to concerts, yelling and screaming. Not happening if you're doing chemo. Energy level is not on that level, not even close. Sassy Bernard, absolutely. I'm watching. I've been watching this whole entire time. I'm literally floored. I can't say that I'm that surprised. I just didn't think she would do it with this. Anything else but this. I just couldn't imagine that Laura would want to be known as a cancer scammer. And again, I'm going to reiterate, she can have the cancer diagnosis. If she's not in chemo or wasn't in chemo, it's a cancer scam. She's going to coast straight on into that radiation, and she's going to try to brush all of this under the rug. I would very strongly urge people not to allow her to do that. Shadow Wolf says, my mom refused donations and forwarded the donations to the local children's hospice. Shadow Wolf, that's beautiful. I'm assuming that your mom had cancer at some point. I hope she's okay now. And that's a beautiful thing to have helped the babes. Ashley B says she always says the sweetest things. Yes, doesn't she though? Gloriana, it's really gross, isn't it? Vista says, I need to watch your previous videos about this. I have always thought Laura was a scammer. I hope more people call this out. I wouldn't get your hopes up. People are afraid they're going to be wrong. They're not. Maybe her new hairstyle stuffed her hair up. LOL. Just kidding. Hey, Janelle, listen. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Let me get this. That's actually what I wanted to talk about. This here is actually my, this is my focus. We're going to talk about this. I'm going to play this and you need to hear it. Everyone needs to hear this. Didn't she have alopecia hair loss in the past? Yes, she's been suffering from alopecia, which she calls Appalachia, for probably over 20 years. Yes, she did. She profited very heavily off of Jonice. God rest her soul. Jonice didn't deserve that. But you know what? She's such a good person. She wouldn't even have cared. Jonice cared about Laura a lot. So what makes me so convinced that she didn't have 3 chemo rounds, the dildo, I'm positive Laura hasn't gone through chemo. Positive. It's hard to have empathy for Laura when Laura had no empathy for others with cancer, downplayed her own cancer just so people would think Alicia wasn't as bad. She hated that Alicia had support. Piece of shit, Laura. Yeah, moderator. So if you guys could all please keep my friend Alicia in your prayers. She's not done with what she's going through right now. And she really could use the prayers and the positive energy, all of the love you could possibly give. Please send it Alicia Claire's way. A lot of you guys know her by Science Girls. Some of you girls don't know who Alicia is. When Alicia told everybody about her diagnosis, Laura called her a liar. She did live stream after live stream about Alicia. That was actually the beginning of the end of Laura and I. When I went as far as even trying to talk to her on the phone, the things Laura said about Alicia are unforgivable. And when Alicia decided to shave her head because she knew she was going to lose her hair, she knew for certain she was going to lose her hair. Laura sat on her channel and said, people don't shave their heads. She wanted to know why Alicia would shave her head. Well, that would be Laura so that she wouldn't wake up to clumps of hair all over her pillow and lose her beautiful hair. It's to save yourself the anguish and the agony, right? The emotional toll that would take on her. She wanted to spare herself of that. It's quite interesting. Alicia, pretty much, I want to say it was within the same week or maybe the following week, Laura had the same exact diagnosis as Alicia. I don't know how that happened. I'm not a huge believer in coincidences like that. She was so cold to Alicia. And Alicia's dealt with this so well. You know, Laura, Alicia actually deserves all of the support. I would encourage anybody to drop their support of you and support her. I think you're doing just fine. Are we certain that Alicia is doing okay? Everything, financially, everything. Have you tried to help her at all? Have you let people know where they might be able to help her? I haven't seen that from you. It's all about you, right, Laura? It's all about you and your pocket, your bank account, and your purse. So what? You can go get your hair done? Your nails? I'm sorry, did the medical staff not need to see your nail beds, Laura? No? Okay. That's also very interesting, Laura. Hey, Griff. I hope you're good. Yanni says, I speak to Christine nearly every day and she is so sick, but she's getting better, thankfully. Yanni, I pay attention every single day to Miss Christine's posts, to her videos, and what I have seen from her is a miracle. She's amazing. We actually have women here in our community who are going through some of the worst treatment imaginable, and Laura's pretending to. Everybody should be angry. Everyone. You know what I don't see? I don't see those women wishing for other people to get hit by buses and hope they die, like you just did to me earlier. That's not what people suffering from cancer do, Laura. They don't wish death on people. Your behavior is so fucking concerning. Is this person claiming she isn't doing chemo but is doing radiation? No, she's claiming she did chemo and that she only did 3 rounds and she did not need to do the 4th. She used cold capping as proof of her chemo and a tattoo that her daughter got with a breast cancer ribbon and her writing. There was no proof ever given because it didn't happen. Yes, she alleges that she's going in for radiation here coming up in a couple days. I don't doubt that. Okay. I don't, because it is common. Sometimes people will have around a radiation or two, right? To make sure it doesn't return. So you don't always need to have chemo and radiation, right? I could be completely wrong. I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there, Laura. Right now, I am actually giving you the benefit of the doubt that you have radiation coming up. I do not believe you did chemo, not a day. Lady R says, my mother had cancer, survived brain surgery. They removed a tumor the size of a lemon. She lived for 6 more months, long enough to see her first grandson be born, and she died 3 months later. Lady R, I'm so sorry. I'm really glad that she lived to see the baby be born, though. My grandmother actually did the same exact thing. She passed away right after my brother was born. It's like she hung on until the very moment she could hold him, and she was gone. She was gone within a month and a week of holding my baby brother. And she fought for 8 years, 8 whole years. You're the strongest woman I know my whole entire life. Hey, Texas Beach Bub. Yanni said, we got told today a friend of ours died of cancer just a few hours ago. Yanni, I'm very sorry for your loss. This is why I'm going to sit here and continue to say everything that I'm saying right now. I do not feel bad. I will not regret what I say. Thank you guys for sending prayers for Alicia. I'm going to just highlight these because, and let me take Laura's face off the screen while I do that. I think Alicia deserves a little bit more respect than that. So let me respect Alicia and remove Laura from the screen while I display these beautiful prayers for her. She's about to head into some really serious treatment, and that starts this week. So hopefully this is the end of it all for her, where she's going to be able to get through this phase and completely recover. That's my wish for Alicia. And I knew if she wasn't lying the second she said that she had cancer, I knew for certain. The second Laura said she had cancer, I doubted her immediately. I have no problem admitting that. Never said she didn't have it, but I doubted her immediately. And I did not hide that. I felt that way privately. So Trish said, that's BS. Miss Christine shaved her head because she wanted to take her own hair and feel in control. Alicia took her own hair as well. Laura actually shunned her for that. But it's interesting because you're about to hear she decided to do the same, but not for the same reason as others. She actually did it after chemo was completely over. I guess she went to bed and ended up with dreadlocks in the morning and just decided to shave her head off. I haven't seen proof that Laura shaved her head either, but I wouldn't even ask for it. I think that's extremely demeaning to do. It's just interesting, I'll say that. So Laura did not lose her hair from chemotherapy. She did not lose her hair or take her hair off her head because she didn't want to wake up to clumps of it on the pillow. She did that because if she even did, because I don't have proof she did that. She just said she did. And I'm going to play this for you. I want you guys to listen to what Laura says in this live stream she did, because she admits everything within literally 1 minute. I don't even think she realizes she did it. Ashley B says, she's talking about Alicia. She was so brave when she got on camera after shaving it. Beautiful person. Ashley, I want to say this. Watching Alicia over the years, she never liked to show herself. She didn't like to be on camera. She didn't want to be, up close on the camera, cammed up and all. She wasn't comfortable like that throughout the years here. She wasn't big on getting on camera like that. I cried like a baby when I saw Alicia cam up, and she had no hair on her head. Alicia has the most beautiful hair. Her hair's super thick like mine and super long, and it's dark. I can't imagine how hard that was for her to do that. But I know it took tremendous strength. Laura doesn't have that strength. Laura is not strong like Alicia. And I think that's why she treated her so terribly. Thank you, little dove. Prayers for Alicia. Thank you, guys. I'm gonna let her know that you guys all wrote these prayers for her. Beach Lady said, Alicia, prayers and blessings for your recovery and treatment. It's so important, like, to pray for people when they're going through these things. Because right now she does need them. It's not over for her. And prayers matter. Ashley B says, she said vile stuff about that Whispers channel who has MS, I believe. It's hard to have sympathy for someone vile. She's talking about Laura, by the way, because I don't want anybody to get it messed up when I'm talking about two different people. Laura is extremely harsh to anybody suffering from anything. So it's just in her nature to wish the worst for people. She's always been that way. She's a very cold-hearted person. Sunshine Girl says Laura set up a second channel to document her cancer journey for her family to follow. There weren't any updates regarding chemo that I saw. Weird. I would think her family would want to know about it. Yeah, I would too, Sunshine Girl. I would too. What happened to her cancer page and videos she was going to show everyone on her journey? I don't know. I guess she didn't follow through with it. Trish said, I just stumbled upon your stream and I waited the 11 minutes to say this after subbing. I have had breast cancer twice. I went through hell. I live in fear every day that it will come back. Trish, I totally understand why you would be fearful that it will come back. And I pray that it does not. I could say to stay positive, but I don't want to be cliche about it. And I can't imagine the fear that you must really feel. I'm sorry you had to wait 11 minutes to come in. I usually it's 33 minutes, but I did keep it at 11 tonight. So prayers up for you, Trish, that it never comes back. And God bless for surviving twice. Yeah, we all hope you stay cancer free. Look at all of these people in here. This is what I mean. Everyone has a story, whether it's themselves or someone they love or a friend or a neighbor, anybody. Laura, how could you lie about chemo? Why would you lie about chemo is what I want to know. I don't get it. Hey, crispy treat. So here, I'm going to pull this back up. I just wanted to take that down while I was reading those prayers for Alicia. I don't want Alicia prayers for her next to Laura's face. So her title is Traumatized, Just Touching Base. I see it's the same old, same old. Look at her. Look at her. It's just sick. All right. So pay very close attention to Laura's words here. All right. Moderator says, Laura said God has nothing to do with YouTube, true crime, or cancer combo. Said it about an hour ago. She really is a disgusting human. It's almost shocking how fucked up her mentality is. There's only one Laura. Okay, let's be clear about that. I have actually never witnessed anything like it. It's almost like she was raised by animals. I'm not really sure why she's the way she is. I guess if you were lying about chemo and, you know, maybe this is a normal way to behave when you are carrying that around with you. You know what I mean? Like maybe, I guess if you were to lie about something, you'd have to say these outlandish things and make these types of remarks. I guess that would be stressful to carry around that kind of weight, knowing you were lying like this and worrying about getting caught. I bet she cannot wait to get this over with where she can move on to a completely different situation like radiation so she doesn't never have to talk about the chemo part again. No one has held Laura's feet to the fire. No one has actually made her prove that what she said is true. When has this ever happened? Who has been able to do? Why was it that Alicia had to show everything? Laura made Alicia show her documentation. She made her prove. She made Alicia feel like she had to prove everything. Even when she was cammed up in a hospital bed. Laura knew Alicia wasn't lying the second Alicia said it. So, Laura, while you wish death on me, careful what you wish for. It might not come back to you. God's listening, man. Like, for real. He sees everything. And you are one ugly bitch. And I'm not talking about the outside. I'm talking about the inside. And you also don't believe in him. So you got a lot working against you, I'd say.
You can do filters? I didn't even know that. Can you do effects? That might look good. Whoa. That's cool. I like that one. Yep. Where is everyone? Hey, new positive day. Can you hear me okay? I guess nobody got noticed that I was live. Hey, Sly. Too bad we can't do effects. Thank you. What up, Amber? I'm traumatized. I'm not going to lie. Absolutely fucking traumatized. It's rough. Did not expect it. And then it happened. Hey, Tina. Hey, Big Sexy. I'm not so good looking bald, I'll tell you that much. Katie gave me a big hat. It's traumatizing, believe me. I did not expect it. Hey, Jen. Did not expect this to happen at all. Hey, Shelly. But it did. Oh, hey, Shelly. And it's hard.
Traumatizing. It's traumatizing that she woke up from her sleep. Her hair was fine before she went to bed. She woke up with dreadlocks, she said. And then she chose to allegedly shave her head. Now, whether that's true or not, I have no idea. We don't see what we saw with Alicia here, right? We see Laura wearing these long blonde locks, right? The reason she turned on Alicia is because Laura needs to be the #1 hero friend. She made a candle sale. $5 would go to a cancer fundraiser. Alicia went on Queen Bee. Everyone asked for her PayPal, and Laura freaked. Moderator, do you have Alicia's PayPal handy, please? Because I would like to pin it to the top of my chat. I don't have Alicia's PayPal, but I really would like it. If you could put that in my chat, if you have it, I want it in my stream. And I'm not asking anybody to give money anywhere, but, you know, even if you guys want to save that for a rainy day, she's got I believe, 20 days of radiation ahead. And I'm sure she could probably use, you know, even just, I don't know, money for a drink or a snack during the day. Not saying she needs the money, but I would like Alicia's link, and I want that on my channel. I'll probably I should have asked her for it, honestly. I have not asked for that. I need to do that. And I'm not big on sharing anybody's PayPal, Cash App, things like that. I will share Alicia's PayPal any day. I want her to have everything she needs, and I don't want her to have to worry about anything. She's a single mom. She's alone. And I know she is not going to have the energy to cook. And, you know, things like that actually really do matter. So, yeah, if you could find it, I'd be so, so appreciative. I really want to make sure that people know how to help her if they so choose. No pressure, obviously, but yeah, anything would help, I'm sure. So it is costly when you're sick. It's costly even to have a cold. Think about when you even come down with a cold. Have to run to the store and get cold medicine or tissues, whatever it might be, Epsom salt to take a bath or whatever. Yeah, like when I get sick, I usually run out and get everything I need. It usually costs like $120 or so to get all the things. I know what I do for myself when I'm sick with a cold, never mind something of this magnitude, right? So I'd say costly would be an understatement. Lady R, who is Angela? Angela, I don't think she's lying about cancer. I didn't say she was. I think it's really important that if you're just joining that you do rewind and listen to what I said. I don't know why, I'm not trying to be rude, but why people come into a stream when I've been live for 56 minutes, assuming that they know. I have literally done 2 live streams on this. I've been very clear. I believe Laura has the diagnosis of cancer. I do not believe she has gone through chemo at all. I remember her saying she does go for treatment on Thursdays. And yes, she did shave her hair. I did see a pic. Oh, really, Angela? That's great. I'm glad you saw a picture. I don't care if she shaved her head. And I'm going to tell you why. Laura finished her alleged chemo weeks ago. Her hair didn't fall out. Okay. It's not the norm that you make it through chemo and then just, you know, decide to shave your head when it's over and done. She didn't lose a strand. Suddenly she's shaving her head weeks after chemo's over. And not because of any other reason than she woke up and her hair was in dreadlocks. I don't know how that happened. So, Angela, you may have seen a picture, but I didn't. Nor do I need to. Personally, do I think she shaved her head? Maybe. Probably. Because, you know, the sympathy grift is real. Why didn't she do that before the chemo? Why is it after, when it's all said and done and she did not lose any hair at all? That's what I don't understand. But let's continue to listen to this. I appreciate you coming in to tell that you saw a picture of her with a shaved head, but I don't think anyone else has. Not anyone out here, anyhow. If Alicia had to prove it, why does Laura not have to? Who does Laura really think she is what I want to know. What makes her any different than anybody else with any kind of diagnosis, cancer or not? She has to prove nothing? Oh, we'll just take her at her word because she's so reliable and she's so honest, right? I think not. Trish, somehow Laura expects us to believe that she made it all the way through chemo and never lost her hair at all. She said, my hair fell out after the first treatment about 12 days later. Laura's been done with her alleged chemotherapy for several weeks. And, we didn't hear how traumatizing anything was until today. Or 2 days ago, she did this. I didn't hear it till today. If I wasn't dealing with other liars, I would have heard this liar 2 days ago. So let's continue.
Some people have no problem with it. I am not one of them. I have a problem with it. And it feels weird. Like it really does.
Her sound is horrible in some parts of this.
So for those of you that may not know, my hair, for some reason, balled up into dreadlocks, and I had to cut it off. And then last night, we just shaved the whole thing.
All right. I want to play this back. It's important everyone hears this one more time. She's about to explain to you why she shaved her head. If she shaved her head, I don't know. I've not seen proof. Angela said she's seen proof. It doesn't matter if she did or not. What we do know is this did not happen before she started going through her alleged chemo. It did not happen while she was enduring her alleged chemo. She waited weeks to shave her head. It wasn't to save herself from the heartache of losing her hair. She was golden, right? She didn't lose any of her hair. So why would you traumatize yourself, Laura? At this point, and you made it this far, right? Why would you do that now and traumatize yourself? I have questions. I think I have every right to ask them. I wish more people would ask questions, but I think that I could ask for everyone. But listen to her one more time. This is why Laura says she took her hair off.
So for those of you that may not know, my hair, for some reason, balled up into dreadlocks.
Her hair balled up into dreadlocks. I have quite the head of hair, okay? I have never gone to bed and woken up and my hair be bald into dreadlocks. Not ever.
And I had to cut it off.
She had to cut it off. What would be wrong with washing it, conditioning it, brushing it? How does one's hair turn into dreadlocks overnight? Laura, I don't believe you. And I don't feel bad about that. Not at all. This makes me sick. And you're going to hear why.
And then last night, we just shaved the whole thing.
Last night, she just shaved the whole thing. Last night. So the date of this live stream, 2 days ago, which would have been the 27th, because it's very early in the morning on the 30th of April. So it would have been the 27th. Laura decided to shave her head.
So I'm bald as a baby's butt.
So she's bald. Okay. You know what's strange, Laura? Most people would not be sitting here on a live stream, okay, saying that they're traumatized by the fact they woke up with dreadlocks and decided for themselves to shave their head off, right? Usually it would be traumatizing when you started to lose your hair or knew you were going to lose your hair and your doctor told you what to be prepared for. I never heard Laura talk about her doctor telling her that, she needed to prepare for that. I don't know why we haven't heard that. Look in the mirror. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Rooftop. I hope you enjoy it. That's where I put all my drama lives. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks so much. Yes, her eyebrows are fine. I noticed that as well, moderator, but I don't want to base anything off eyebrows, although you could. I don't feel comfortable to do that. I have seen people lose their hair and keep their eyebrows, but that's not even a discussion or a topic. And the reason being is she didn't lose her hair. Laura allegedly went through 3 rounds of chemo, okay, and never lost any hair. So, of course, she's going to have the eyebrows. So don't let it be lost on you. She chose to shave her head because she woke up to a rat's nest on her head. All right. So make sure that she's going to have our eyebrows and she's going to have hair everywhere else because the chemo did not affect her in the way that she lost her hair. This is the thing. Her title says traumatized, right? She's traumatized. She's telling you she went bald now. A lot of people are not going to take into account what she's saying right here. She chose to shave her head after her alleged chemo because her hair turned into dreadlocks overnight while she was sleeping. Her eyebrows are going to be there because it didn't affect her hair at all. Again, I'm going to say I do not believe Laura did any chemotherapy. She has yet to prove me wrong. The reason being is because she can't. That's why her reaction was what it was tonight when whoever that was talking to her. This here, she doesn't want. Nobody's doing what I'm doing. Why? If you would have told me I'd be doing this a year ago, I would have never believed you. I do draw the line with certain things. This is one of those things. I'm happy to do this, Laura. And you know I am. Because I do stand for what's right and I do have integrity, right? You have none. None. She wants handouts because she chose to shave her hair because she didn't brush her hair before she went to bed. Do you not own a brush? Do you not have a shower? Do you not have shampoo, conditioner? What's the problem over there, Laura? Did you get lice? Is that why you shaved your head? Because we know lice runs rampant through your house constantly. Maybe that's what happened. I'm really not sure, but I don't believe this story about Laura waking up to dreadlocks in her hair. Laura, you don't even have enough hair on your head for dreadlocks. You have the thinnest, crappiest hair I've ever seen. How would you even explain that? So that's another lie. You could never make dreadlocks out of your hair, Laura. You don't have hair to do that with. So let's be real, okay?
And it's not easy at all. I look like an egghead.
She says she looks like an egghead. Well, it doesn't matter, right? Because you have this here. I don't even believe this is a wig. I think Laura went to the hair salon. The money coming in's real good, Laura? Yeah? Too bad you have to lie about chemotherapy to get money. I really wish I had Alicia's PayPal. And you know what? I know I have that somewhere. Um, if you're someone that does want to help out with her at any point, just keep looking at my channel during this week because I'm going to put it up on my community tab. If she'll let me, I'm going to ask her permission to do that. I would like Alicia to be blessed at this time. Laura doesn't deserve blessings like that. People who lie about anything to do with cancer, they don't deserve blessings. They actually deserve everything they pretend to be going through. One thing you don't lie about, okay, is chemotherapy.
But New York is good. I'm waiting for Katie to get ready. So I figure I might as well go live since I haven't been live in a few days.
Yeah, she's been traveling all around. I've never seen Laura in and out of, I don't know how many states has she been in and out of, traveling all around, live streaming nonstop. She's literally been more active in every single way. By way of live streaming, I've never seen her like this. You would think that her energy would need to be saved for the journey ahead even. No, not even a little bit. This woman on my screen has no shame. None. None. She makes me sick. I can't stand people who scam using cancer. It is literally my pet peeve. Laura, you're the third person, right? My track record is fucking stellar when it comes out to this. Every time, I've never been wrong. That's why I'm doing this.
Although looking around the tubes, it doesn't look like much has changed. Looks like same old, same old. Hey,
And your nails are hideous, Laura. Hideous. I still want to know how you're able to pull those off. Are they press-ons? Because your nail beds are really supposed to be visible. You're not very good at this, and you're terrible at lying about this. I hope you know.
I know, Gemini. I'm trying, believe me. I'm trying to stay positive. I'm trying to think, this too shall pass.
What is this too shall pass? You allegedly already went through your chemotherapy. What is this too shall pass? You didn't lose your hair. You chose to shave it off because you didn't take care of your hygiene, allegedly. I don't even have proof that she shaved her head, so I can't even say that she did. Hey, Emma, how are you? No, it's not a wig. Laura's been having a grand old time at the salon, okay? The nail salon, the hair salon. That's where everyone's money is going. All the sympathy money. People, save your money. Seriously. Hard times out there. Don't waste it on someone lying about chemotherapy. Please. Have some respect for yourselves. Because I know someone that is deserving, and it's not Laura. Alicia does deserve all of the love and all of the blessings. Laura, you deserve none.
It'll grow back, but it's fucking traumatizing.
I don't understand this right here. So it's traumatizing. It'll grow back, but it's fucking traumatizing, she says. I don't believe her. She's a bullshit artist of the highest order. Old glitchy. She's willing to show all most times. What about now? Oh, no, not most times. Every time, old glitchy. Laura will scam using a puppy, like I said earlier. She would have jumped on any opportunity to live stream while enduring chemotherapy. She didn't do it once. We didn't even see her walking into the door of a cancer center. Nothing. Nothing. There's a reason for that. It didn't happen. Anyone who knows Laura knows exactly how she operates. She will live stream walking through the grocery store just to make sure people pay for her groceries. That's the truth. There is nothing Laura will not do on a live stream for money. Anything she can grift off of, anything she can get sympathy money off of, but not this. Chemo, no. No, we can't use that, right? Yeah, perplexed. Everyone knows who Laura is. I'm not worried about. Laura got all of the subs off me that she possibly could for what, 2.5 years? She sat over here and planted her ass the whole time I covered Summer to make sure that she never missed a subscriber. So no worries, Emma. Everyone knows who Laura is. Laura probably gained, I don't know, who knows how many subscribers off of me. I couldn't even tell you. A lot. So no worries. No worries. Oh, moderator, you don't see it? All right, it's all good. I'm gonna find it anyhow. And I just wanted to see if you did have Alicia's PayPal. I wanted to put it there because I really did want her to have that support. So it's okay, no worries, and I appreciate you looking. think that was old, right? Oh, Glitchy says, great point, TM. Weeks after. Most people have it happen days later, it falls out, as my grandma did not dread up and needing to be shaved. Nope, it fell out. Yeah, somehow Laura made it all the way through chemo and weeks after. I don't know. I don't know how that's possible. It's not, right? So. Trish says Laura would have grifted through every step and would have posted pics to get more money. Sure would have. She couldn't. Especially after I called her out with what, 600 people watching both times? She couldn't. She could not show anything because it doesn't exist. That was even more validation that I was right. But I knew already. A little part of me, while I did those 2 live streams, said, okay, well, if she proves me wrong, I'll take that. At least she'll have proven it, right? She never did. She never did because she couldn't. And she still can't. She did get a tattoo during chemo. It's amazing, isn't it? Pay attention to all of this. Ashley B says, I don't think I've ever seen Laura's real hair. I've seen videos of different wigs and a hat, ponytail thing. Yeah, Ashley B, she doesn't have hair that would ever make a dreadlock. I can promise you that. It's extremely thin. It's not healthy looking hair. It's just really flat. It's not voluminous in any way. It's not. She was not blessed with good hair. It is what it is. I'm not even hating on her in that way. I'm just saying she's worn wigs since I've ever known her. Laura has always worn a wig. I've never known her not to wear a wig. This, however, is not a wig. She's been spending that money she's getting on all kinds of things. And this right here, yeah, you paid for it. No More Narcissist says, Laura's thumbnail says, Dear Holy Father, isn't she atheist? Mocking God is not cute. Yes, she is an atheist. Perplexed, TC. Is Pugs in here? We can see you, Pugs. I watched CR when I got rid of her dreads too. Hey, Pugs, I don't know where you are. I can't see you for some reason in my chat. Usually I can on StreamYard, but I hope you're good. Pugs knows all about Laura. Kalea says, I'm way behind, but Laura didn't have alopecia tiff. Remember, she lied about that too. She actually burnt her hair off by bleaching it, but told everyone it was alopecia. She forgets the lies she tells. You know what, Kalea, I do vaguely remember that, but I just guess I always took her at her word that she had alopecia. Maybe she doesn't. I have no idea. Maybe she doesn't have alopecia. I have no clue. You know, if Laura lied about alopecia, I can totally accept that, but I will not accept lying about chemo. Ever. Ever. Sepsis Kill says, Laura has always called out cancer liars and scammers. Why would she lie about chemotherapy as, like you said, having cancer is enough? I don't know. Sepsis, I don't know. More money? Having to keep on with the lie? I'm not sure. Only she could answer that, but she'll never be honest. Ever. Laura does really lie a whole lot, but I just didn't think she'd lie about this. I don't know. Not that I think that she's better than to lie about something like this, but I guess even just for the sake of being called out and people knowing that she would do something like that. It's not that I think Laura wouldn't lie about Ken. Laura would lie about anything. Anything. As long as it brought in money, she will lie about anything. But I just definitely didn't see her pretending to be going through chemo. That's all. Good night, Trish. Sweet dreams, hon. Joyce says, I have 2 more treatments. The immunotherapy that I can ring the bell. Can't wait. Joyce, congratulations to you in advance, because I might not be able to speak to you when you do get to ring that bell. And I'm so happy that you're almost done. That's awesome. How do I sleep at night? Well, time out. I sleep pretty well. I'm not the one lying about being in chemotherapy, so it's not like I would have anything to lose sleep over. Why would I lose sleep? What would I have to lose sleep over? Please tell me, have I done something that you think that I would lose sleep over something? Please feel free to put in my chat what you think I need to be losing sleep over. You know what I'm losing sleep over right now? The fact that she's lying about chemo. The fact that she's about to tell you she just lost her hair due to chemo, but just a couple minutes ago, she told everybody she chose to shave her hair herself because she woke up to matted hair. Time out. I'm losing sleep right now over the fact that no one is making sure everybody knows what's actually coming out of her mouth. So I'm not sleeping right now. And it is 3 o'clock in the morning here where I am. But I promise when I go close my eyes, I'll sleep just fine. In fact, I'll sleep a whole lot better that I got this off my chest, because I was going to do this in the morning and I got up out of my bed to do this because I couldn't sleep once I listened to it. And it was that she said what you just heard, okay? And I'm answering you 100% honest and taking the time to answer your stupid question, because it's not a serious question. It's a stupid question. Okay, you cannot try to make me feel bad because I'm doing what I believe to be right in my heart. And it is, actually. Not let people get away with shit like this, no matter who they are. Cancer can come for anybody. It doesn't discriminate. The reason I got up to do this is because she told everybody she did this by her own will, because her hair ended up in dreadlocks. She's about to tell you she lost it from chemo. Stay time out. I want you to lose sleep with me. And I want you to hear it for yourself. And then you can run around and you can lie to everyone and tell people she's being honest. And then you can tell me how you sleep at night. I'll lose no sleep. I want to know how Laura sleeps at night. We'll never know that. Joyce says traumatized is the drugs that they give you for chemotherapy. Joyce, no, she's not. She's not affected by any of that. Nothing has been traumatizing for Laura that we know of up until 2 days ago when she uploaded this. I really wish I would have seen this sooner, because I would have done this sooner. It took me an hour. I watched this with 5 other people and said, all right, I'm going to bed, and I couldn't go to bed. So she's suddenly traumatized. Joyce, thank you for writing that, because it was stunning to me that she's traumatized now. I didn't get that. I didn't understand that, because how would you be traumatized now? Doesn't make sense. There's no way you would be traumatized from shaving your own head due to the fact you slept on your hair and matted it. It's traumatizing that she shaved her own head because she did not take care of her hair, not because of chemo, not because of cancer, right? Why wasn't she traumatized when she was going through her chemo? We didn't hear this from her. We're only hearing it now. It's so important that people hear this. And I encourage everybody to talk about this. I really do. They don't form overnight. Absolutely, Clea. No More Narcissist says, are you even allowed to have thick fake nails during chemo? No. That's why I'm sitting here saying, I don't know how she has those. She never once took those nails off. Yeah, because they're supposed to be able to see your nail bed. The nurses have to be able to see your nail beds. So No More Narcissists. That's why I said, I don't know how she's wearing them. I don't. It doesn't make any sense to me. Sweet Caroline says, TM, Laura is not scamming. I never thought you would be this way to her. I can tell you, I know she lost her hair. I know she took chemo. I'm so upset by this. Sweet Caroline, did you just come in now? Because I don't think you listened to anything Laura has said. She did not lose her hair, Sweet Caroline. She just told everybody in this upload she went to bed and woke up to matted hair and dreadlocks on her head. So she had to shave her hair off. Her chemo, alleged chemo, is already over. Caroline, it's been over. Laura didn't lose her hair. She just told you in this upload here, she chose to do it herself because she didn't take care of her own hair. Laura is scamming, Sweet Caroline. She is. Are you upset that Laura wants me dead? Or no? You don't have to be. I haven't wished death on her. She did 3 times tonight to me. It's amazing what people are bothered by around here. It's incredible, quite frankly. Sweet Caroline, I feel bad because there's a lot of people that I feel have really genuine good hearts who believe her crap. Laura didn't lose her hair from her chemo. She didn't lose her hair for any other reason than she didn't take care of it. And she went to bed and woke up and decided to shave it off instead of take care of it. And the fact that you follow Laura and you didn't listen to a word she said tells me you're in denial. And maybe you don't want to believe what she's actually saying out of her own face. So it's really confusing to me how you don't see and how you don't hear what your own friend is saying. And if you're upset by this, then just click off, because I'm not trying to upset you. I'm very upset that Laura's lying about going through chemotherapy. I'm very upset that Laura is lying to all of these people who continue to line her pockets because they think she's suffering. I was really, really good to Laura, right? Sweet Caroline, and you know that. I do draw the line with certain situations, and I'm going to ask you to respect that. I'm allowed to feel this way and I'm allowed to call it out. It's happening in front of everyone. You can unsubscribe from me and not subject yourself to what I'm doing that upsets you. Not everyone's going to like my opinion, and I totally am fine with that. But I'm not going to stay quiet because people like you want to coddle Laura and protect her in her lies about cancer. I've never been okay with people who lie about cancer. Even Laura. Laura wants me to be hit by a truck. She wants me dead. So you can be upset. That's cool. Whatever. I don't really know what to say. There's a lot of really good people being taken for a ride, and I don't really know how to fix that for you guys. You guys have to really wake up on your own and handle that yourselves. I can't help you do it. I can only say what I see and give my opinion. I can't make you drink the water, you know? You're either going to hydrate yourself or you're going to dehydrate yourself. Sepsis Kill says, I did expect to see more of her journey on the channel she created, but all we've seen is a cold cat box. She doesn't have anything to show. Time Out says, but you were her friend, right? Time Out, I'm not even going to answer that. I'm not going to answer that question because at this moment in time, I feel I would be sick. Laura is a friend to no one. Laura doesn't have friends. She has patrons. That's what Laura has. That's it. She is here on YouTube for business only. And you know that because she's never made any other statement but that. You are all paychecks to her. Laura doesn't come live because she has something to say or something that's on her mind and it's important to her, right? Here, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to do the rest of this stream. I'm going to do something Laura would never do because I'm nothing like her and I just want to make a point, okay? Let me go into my YouTube studio. I'm going to show you the difference between me and Laura. Every single person in my chat, I want you to hit the X on the chat and refresh this live stream. Just give me 1 second. Monetization off. Save. I don't need to do this. I'm talking about Laura. I should be able to make money anytime I want, right? But I don't need to. I don't need to. That's not why I'm live right now. I'm live because I have something to say. I didn't go live to make money off Laura. I'm not live for a super chat. I'm not live for a membership. I'm live to speak about how I feel about this situation. That's the difference. Laura is here for business only. That's it. And she's always said she's only here to make money. And if anyone has a problem with it, she doesn't know what to tell you. That's what she's here for. I'm not here for the same reason she is. Okay? Like, it actually does matter. It should matter to all of you too. Why it doesn't, I don't know.
Look at it, traumatized. Thank you, Shemay. And then Sage and Katie were like laughing. I'm like, can you guys not laugh? It's like really traumatized. Katie was like, I said, can we not do this? This is not easy. She's like, I know. Hey, Justin.
And you're not going to be able to hear her. I don't remember what Alicia's business name was. I don't remember. I'm going to take care of it, moderator. So, like I said, be looking on my community tab this week. Crime Story is obsessed. They're talking about Alicia. It's a completely different topic. I was looking for my friend's PayPal. No, sweet Caroline, you're not going to lie. You're not. Don't do that. Please don't do that in here. No more narcissists. How did Laura do all the things during chemo that one isn't permitted to do? Something is off with her entire story. Absolutely. Kalea says it's why she has a beanie on, so you can't see the bulge of her real hair. Kalea, like I said, I will not say she absolutely shaved her head because I didn't see that with my own eyes. I don't take Laura at her word. You cannot take her at her word. You can't trust her. Emma, I think because what I think is that you think we're talking about trying to find Laura's name is not. That's why I wanted to make sure you know that. She got one tattoo before chemo and one during. That's fact. Sure is. But they're going to sit here and tell you that the sky is purple. That is a question to a narcissist. I'm not sure what question you mean. Angela says Laura got a tattoo right after she found out she has cancer before treatment. Got her daughter a tattoo a bit ago. Yep, we know all about the tattoos, Angela. I know she got one and her daughter got one. Yep. Lady R says, actually, Tiffany didn't even say Laura didn't have chemo. She said she doesn't necessarily believe she has. There's a difference. No, Lady R, I want to be very clear. I believe I have said Laura is not and has not done chemo. I may have worded it that way, but I feel there has been no chemo. So like, yeah, I'm pretty careful about my wording because when I'm live, I'm always that way. I'm not trying to be careful in this situation. Laura's lying about chemo. I'm saying it. I want to make sure that I'm not leading anyone to believe that this is, well, I don't think, no, I know Laura's lying about chemo. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. She's lying. I promise. And thank you, Lady R, for saying that, but I really mean every word I say. And I know because I know Laura. Everyone knows Laura. AK-47 says, I'm sorry, I just got this chat for a minute. I was on our channel and they not be off. How are y'all? I'm doing all right. Oh, I hope you're good too. Is it Tiffany Marie? Yes, it is. I'm good. So, sweet Caroline, what you're not going to do is you're not going to sit in my chat and you're not going to vouch for something you have no receipts for. Sweet Caroline, I'm going to ask you to stop stating things as fact in my chat with nothing to back it up. However, if you have something that you'd like to send to my email and receipts, I have no problem clearing anything up, but I don't have any proof, and you're not going to do that here. You're not going to manipulate my chat. You're not going to manipulate this community. Laura has shown no proof. None. Not once. Her reports could have been drafted up on word processor. There was no heading on any of those reports either. You do realize that, right? There's so much she did not share publicly. Yeah, we know, sweet Caroline. That's not much like Laura, is it? I think that's the first time she's ever done that. Don't do that in my chat anymore. I'm only going to ask you once. Stop defending it. And stop vouching for something with zero proof to back it up. Don't do that here. That's not how we run shit over. You're used to Laura lying. I'm really trying to be kind. You're not going to do that in my chat, and you're not going to run this chat, and you're not going to run this live stream or this channel. I run this channel, and I'm telling you, there's no proof. None. However, if Laura would like to show proof and prove me wrong, which she's been able to do for over a month, she's free to do so. I'll even go live and share that proof. Till then, don't do that. Don't do that. Dildo. That's really interesting. I've still not seen proof Laura shaved her head, though. So you can say it's called chemo curl. I know all about it. You know what I've never heard? I've never heard somebody say they kept their hair all the way through chemo, and weeks later, they decided to shave it off because they woke up to dreadlocks. Maybe it's Laura that needs to educate herself. I'm only sharing what Laura said. Dildo. If that's what you believe it is, that's fine and great, but that's not what Laura said. Don't tell me to educate myself. I've taken care of cancer patients, dildo. I worked in hospice with cancer patients, dildo. I took care of one of my closest friends who died from a very rare form of stomach cancer, dildo. Every day. She was my patient when I walked into work one day. I'm not the one that needs to educate myself. I know what I'm looking at, and I know what we're all dealing with here. Yep, she's had money for tattoos. She's had money for hair, nails, all the things. You know what I want to make sure of? I want to make sure that when Alicia goes through her radiation, she doesn't have to worry about cooking a single meal. That's what I want to make sure of. I don't care about Laura. She lied about chemotherapy, and she's lying to this entire community. I don't care about her. I think she's a pitiful excuse for a human, or as she would say, a human. I care about true suffering and true illness. And Laura's just not it. You know what Laura's traumatized by? Waking up to her nasty, matted hair. And then deciding to shave it off and go live about it for pity and not even showing that it even happened. In fact, she chose to go to the hairdresser and come live to tell everyone she shaved her head, bearing a brand new head of hair. You know what's underneath that hair? Because I don't. Like I said, she's been wearing wigs since I've ever known her. She won't get a special pass here. That's for damn sure. Sweet Caroline says, this all of it upsets me. I have told her when she's wrong. In Patreon, she shared a pic of hair loss a month ago. I've always liked you. I'm honestly not hating on you. I just wanted to defend what I know. Sweet Caroline, then you would know Laura has been dealing with hair falling out, right, over the years because she suffers from alopecia, she says. Some say it's because she burns her hair off. Some say it's because she actually has alopecia. I don't know. What you know is what you think you know. This isn't new, Caroline. Everyone here knows what Laura has been doing for many years, okay? She's not complained about losing hair at all through this. Not once. Not once. You have a timestamp and a date on that photo you saw? How do you know it's not from 2021 or 2022 or 2023? Do you? Did you see the date of the photo from her camera roll? Sweet Caroline, I have no problems with you. I need you to be smart because I know you are, and you're not a stupid person. Do you think I'm doing this because it's fake? Do you think I'm doing this because I'm like mad at her or something? I'm doing this because it's real. This is really happening, Caroline. It's really happening. Yeah, sure do know her. I know her a little bit too much. 300 people watching and the chat is barely moving. Time out. I really don't care. It's 3:30 in the morning and there's 324 people in here. I guarantee you not many of them are probably comfortable with this topic to begin with. Why don't you go worry about Laura's chat? I'm pretty sure at 12 in the morning, she had 165 people and she had about 7 people participating in her chat. That's what I saw anyhow when I screen recorded what I shared in the beginning of this live. 300 people watching, at least they're listening. At least that's 300 more people that aren't going to be suckered into believing this bullshit. They don't need to chat. They just need to hear what I'm saying, and they need to hear what she's about to say. Okay, so don't worry about if my chat's moving. It looks like it's moving just fine to me. You know, you're the third person in 2 days that has wanted to tell me about how many people are in my chat. Okay. 333 people. Those are angel numbers. They're all listening. Timeout. All of them. And God is always letting me know when I'm right on track. The second I just looked at how many people are in my stream, 333. Those are angel numbers, and that's how I know Don't worry about my chat. Don't worry about my numbers. Don't worry about my subscribers. Don't worry about my views. Don't worry about none of it. It's not your concern. You might want to tell Laura, though. Her support is dwindling because people are waking up. And a lot of them don't need me to tell them what's going on. They see it without me saying a word. Okay. Brooke says, I just hope everyone realizes that one person's isn't the next, and cancer is never a journey the same for one or another. You're absolutely right, Brooke. No one patient is the same ever. Absolutely agree with you. Why would anyone talk about that blob? It makes her more money. Vape and Bachelor. The reason I'm talking about this blob is because she is literally lying to all of these people, and they all deserve to know what's actually going on here, and someone needs to say something. That's why. This stream is not going to make Laura money, I promise you. You know what makes Laura money? Lying about being in chemo. Okay. Lying to everyone, telling them that she lost her hair from chemotherapy, but 5 minutes beforehand, she told everybody she shaved it off because she woke up to dreads in her hair because she slept on it and woke up that way. That's what's making Laura money. I'm here for a reason, and it's a good one. I'm not doing this to make Laura money. So, in fact, quite the opposite. I'd like people to really spend their money wisely and give it to people who absolutely deserve that blessing. Laura's not that person. Not in my opinion at all. So, you didn't know that she wished death on me? Yeah, it was gross. It was gross. Sweet Caroline, you can rewind. It's not like it's going to make a difference, but I played it in the beginning. I really don't care if she wants me dead or hit by a truck or whatever. It doesn't even matter. Laura is who she is. She is a very cold-hearted person, and she's angry because I'm telling the truth about her. And listen, when you find out that she lied, you can hit me up. We could talk, and I'll be there for you. Because I think it's fucked up that she's doing this to her friends. Janelle says her extensions got mad at all that money wasted. Thank you, AK-47. I wish you well also. I wish everyone well. I don't wish anything bad for anyone. I'm not using Alicia against Laura at all. Time out. You saw what Laura did to Alicia, right? Thank you, Luda. Let me keep playing this.
It is traumatizing. I know, Gemini. Every time I look in a mirror.
When she gets low like that, it's not my computer, it's hers. I don't know what's wrong with her sound. It sucks, so. Luda, they always talk about Kim when they're bothered. Always. I was just talking about Kim yesterday. She's always on my mind. All the time.
I don't know what's up with the mic. Every time I don't use a headset, my mic gets fucked.
And time out. You'll never be unblocked from my channel ever again for bringing that up. It's gross. Stop bringing up people that are no longer with us to try to prove points. It's gross and it's inappropriate. Okay?
It's weird. I could probably put in my AirPods.
Vape and Bachelor, it's because I pay attention on my chat. I fall behind on my chat because I talk to people and I actually read their comments. So it's not just you. I'm super interactive with my subscribers and I try to pay attention to everyone for the most part who's chatting as much as I possibly can. So yeah, the chat is maybe 10 minutes ahead of me because I read the comments pretty well. I'm in no rush. I'm in no hurry. I would never want people to show up here so I could ignore them, you know?
That might work better.
This is something that really does require attention. So I give it the attention it deserves. I notice people get upset about me interacting with my chat and reading comments. I don't know why anybody would be bothered by that. Would you rather I ignore people? Sometimes I can't though. Like sometimes I really am doing streams where I can't read the chat like this. And I really enjoy when it's calm and it's like late at night and I can, and I have the time to do that. And it's not like high stress or anything like that. So bear with me. I mean, I'm sorry if it bothers you. I'm not trying to hold up the chat or anything. I'm making sure that I don't ignore people because I actually do care what people have to say. No rush and everyone can chill out, you know, it's no big deal. If I fall a little behind reading my chat and all.
Let me see if I can find them.
I'm just looking for the part where Laura changes her story and tells everybody her hair was lost due to chemo. Because we know in the beginning, that's not what she said. I don't know how she could even explain that away. Because it's a lie. And Laura lies. That's all she does. So fucked up.
You do? I bought this today. Let's go to a wig store now. Wigs are fun, but they can get expensive. And they don't last long.
YouTube hypocrisy. She was in New York in this video. Yes, it's all for money. Laura cannot pay for her own travel. I don't think she's ever paid for her own trip anywhere. The subscribers pay for everything. Literally everything. So, yep. No, I believe she's already got another trip planned and I'm not sure what, I don't know. Who knows? She needs money for everything, all the things, her bills, all the things. Laura can't pay for anything herself. She only has YouTube. That's it. There's like literally no way for her to support herself. She has to lie about chemotherapy now. Time Out wanted to know how I sleep at night. No. I wish they would ask Laura that. Why haven't they? This woman is lying about chemotherapy and how the hell someone's going to come in here and ask me how I sleep at night. That's like insane to me. They're sick like her.
Hold on, let me try my earbuds. All right, how's that? Is that better? Is that better? Now I put in my AirPods. No, not my hair. My hair is gone. Gone, gone. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my phone. Disappointing you were not prepared? What do you mean? I don't know about the Granny Robbie stuff. When I turned on GW, she was talking about Angela. So I don't know what happened with Robbie. Better days will come, I know. I know, I know. Hey, unsupervised. It's true. I have blonde, I have purple, I have brown. Oh no, Colleen. I hope you're okay. Katie's naked. Good thing I didn't have the camera pointing that way. I'm so sorry, Colleen. I hope you feel better. We're actually going into the city later. First, we're going to a barbecue at a friend's house on the water, and then we're going into Brooklyn, and then I might be able to convince her to go to Manhattan. But we're definitely going to Brooklyn, and we're definitely going to the bar. It'll be a great day. And I feel a lot better. I came here, I was sick as fuck.
I wonder what made her sick when she came there, because she's been done with chemo for a while. Wonder what she got sick from. Notice how she's sick all of a sudden? She's felt great the whole entire time. She has been a victim her whole time here on YouTube. She always finds a way to be a victim. That's how she survives off of people's donations on YouTube and Patreon. They overlook all she does. This is Laura's job. Her job is to tell you anything for money, even if it's a lie, even if it's about cancer. Forgotten Whisper says, TM, she said her doctor agreed with her. Not that she said she didn't have to. I know she isn't fighting. She is a joke, in my opinion. I heard her say her doctor said she didn't need to do chemo, number 4. That he agreed with her and said it was fine. Now, they can't force you to do anything, obviously. I cannot see a doctor not trying to talk her into going through with the 4th, right? But she acted like she didn't have to, which I thought was extremely bizarre and strange. Yep, she's out there living her best life. She's going to the city. Listen to what she says. All over. She's traveling all over. But she's so sick, right? She's so sick. All the trips she's been able to take, all the body ink she's gotten, the new wigs, new nails, the chemo grift pays well. You know, like, but at what expense? She's willing to literally sacrifice every ounce of dignity and integrity she has. You can't put a price on your dignity, and you cannot put a price on your integrity, right? Like, what is the actual price tag on that? I'd say it would be not lying about chemo. But who am I? And let me tell you something into the light. You're not going to use Kim to make what Laura is doing okay. No one is. Kim is not a weapon. Why don't you let her rest? She doesn't deserve to be used as a weapon in death. Okay? I remember everything. Everything. She was my friend. She was like a sister to me. So if you think you're telling me something in my chat about my friend and you're going to use her, you're mistaken. You won't do that here. She clearly meant nothing to you because you're in here trying to use her like she's a baseball bat. That doesn't work on me. I know the truth.
It was horrible. I thought I was going to die. Thank you, Big Sexy. Can only get better from here, right? That's what they say. I mean, I have a nice that much. Hey, Cork. I have a nice shaped head. I didn't think I had a nice shaped head. So Sage goes, "You look like Grandpa." I said, "Shut up." Cork. Thank you, Shabazz. I'll be all right. I have to get over the initial shock. I'm live. I'm live. My mom's in Spain. My mom's in Spain. They're on like a 30-day cruise. Thank you, criminal. I'm glad you love candles. That's a good thing, criminal. I know I got a lot of orders to make when I get home. Hey, Yarn. I do, Shabazz. Energycandles.com.
So you heard how she said, why is she in shock now? What is happening that suddenly this seems to be the hardest time for Laura? What's happening now? She had no complaints several weeks ago when she was going through her alleged chemotherapy. She forgets after the halfway mark what she came here for. Never brings it up again. This half of the stream has nothing to do with her hair.
Ian, the candles. Speaking of.
And she never misses an opportunity to drop that candle link, right? The candles that blow up and explode. Never leave those candles unattended, not even to walk outside and have a smoke. They could light your whole house down. Molly's sun porch almost blew up. My coffee table almost burnt to a crisp with those energy candles. Just so everyone knows, that's a true story.
Yarn, I'm traumatized. You didn't hear.
She's traumatized. Why would she be traumatized? She's lying. Another lie from Laura.
Oh, you heard. Yeah. Traumatized. It's horrible. What can you do? My tooth is loose from chemo. My teeth are yellow from chemo. Now I lost all my hair from chemo. Word to the wise, don't do chemo.
Did you hear what she just said? Listen. Which is it, Laura? You lost your hair from chemo, or you lost your hair because you woke up and it was in dreadlocks and you chose to shave it off? It can't be both ways. It's either one or the other. She doesn't even realize she did it. That's how easy it is for Laura to lie. Within 11 minutes, all it took was 11 minutes for her to lie to everybody and tell them she lost her hair from chemo. She did not lose her hair from chemo. So I'm going to play this one more time for everyone to hear.
From chemo. What can you do? My tooth is loose from chemo. My teeth are yellow from chemo. Now I lost all my hair from chemo. Word to the wise, don't do chemo.
Now we're going to come back here.
One. Hey, Sly. Hey, Big Sexy. I'm not so good looking bald, I'll tell you that much. Katie gave me a big hat. It's traumatizing, believe me. I did not expect it. Hey, Jen. Did not expect this to happen at all. Hey, Shelly. That may not know. My hair, for some reason, balled up into dreadlocks, and I had to cut it off. And then last night, we just shaved the whole thing.
So, I don't know, maybe you guys can get the truth out of Laura. That's the end of my live stream. All it took was 11 minutes. So, you can go to this link right here and you can hear Laura tell you at the, 2-minute and 50-second mark that she woke up to matted hair and dreadlocks and she had to shave it off. And then you can go to the 11-minute mark and listen to her tell everybody the chemo did it. I don't know, you guys decide. It's right there in front of everybody's face and you're hearing it for yourself. Laura, I'm not going anywhere. I'll never change my mind. I stand by every word I've said. The last 2 streams that I did, I stand by every word I said. I make no apologies for any of my feelings about this. And I stand by and will continue to stand by everything that I have said this far. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put this here in the chat for you guys. I'm going to share these with you. This is the last stream I did, and this was on my second channel. This is the third stream I'm doing on this. All right. So here, this is stream number 2. If you haven't heard it, please listen. I did these a couple weeks ago. This is Crybaby right here. This one here is called Laura. You got what you came for. This is stream number 1. And this is stream number 3. Hold on one sec. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to speak my piece every single time I think it's appropriate. If anybody needs to contact me, feel free to contact me. My email is in my about section. It's open and available to anybody. I know there's someone earlier who wanted to reach out. This is stream number 1. This is the one I did. This is the first one I did. If you miss these, here, save them. Listen to them in your spare time. It's important you hear them. I don't know if I'll have to talk about this again. I assume maybe I will. Maybe I won't. I'm not sure. 3 streams should suffice, no? I'd hope. When is she going to stop lying about this, though? I'm not sure. She'll never admit to you that she lied. Ever. Yeah, I know. When I questioned her chemo the last time, she completely shut up about it and started doing true crime streams. Then she thought enough time went past and started up her chemo grift again, and here I am. I wish someone else was doing this. I wish there were other people doing this. There's people I can't stand. I'm wondering, where the hell are they? I honestly think they're afraid they're going to be wrong. They're not. If you're waiting on anything, just go ahead and do it. It's all right here. Plain and simple to see. No one's going to be wrong. Laura has lied. She'll continue to lie for as long as she can get away with it. And now she wants me to die. Imagine that. Laura, I'm not going anywhere. You could wish death on me every single day. I guess if I were you and I were lying about chemotherapy, I'd probably want me to drop dead too. Makes a lot of sense why you're so angry. Because anyone who stands in the way of your grift always gets that type of response from you. I know what I'm signing up for when I come live to do this. And it's not for attention. I'm trying to get attention on you. And I think I've done a pretty good job of that this far. So The choice is up to her. I mean, she can continue to lie to all these people. She can continue to scam these people. And the more she does it, the more I'm going to say something and the more I'm going to continue to talk. Yes, Laura cried for a very long time about Valoma wishing her death by car, and now Laura's doing it to me. Imagine that. But I'm not going to be Laura, and I'm not going to cry about it. I just think it's interesting that a woman who claims to be fighting for her life is out there wishing death on people. That's all. That's the only point I have to make about it. It's amazing, isn't it? So I'm going to go to bed and I'm going to sleep a hell of a lot better than I would have if I would have waited till tomorrow to do this. Anyhow, I appreciate you guys being here. And also, stay up on my community posts because I am going to make sure that I want to share Alicia's PayPal link. That's who I support. And Laura can't stand it. She hasn't been able to stand it since the very first day. She called me and screamed at me, telling me Alicia was a liar. Who's the liar now, Laura? It's not Alicia. It's you. This here, this is the face of a liar. This is the face of a cancer scammer. Everyone have a really good night and enjoy your week. I'll be back soon. And if you see this shit, say something. You'll be rewarded in the long run. Nothing bad can come from exposing people like this. Ever. I appreciate the good people that show up. I really do. And for those who are literally being used and sucked dry by Laura off this grift she's got going, it's not your fault. There were times I believed Laura too. This is not one of those times. All right, I'll catch you guys soon.